Hello guys, so today we are going to cover another feature of ES6 in JS, which is an object restructuring. So in the last few videos we covered some array methods like a map, filter, find. So we covered such type of array methods. So now we will move to the object destruction. So not wasting much time, let's jump to the code. So yes, over here. So I've already prepared some questions for you guys, which will not waste our time much. So let's move to the first question. So in this first question, in the first question, you will see like destructuring an object of a specific property. So basically, what will happen? What this destructuring means. So sometime what happens? We are having an object. In that object, we have suppose we in this object we have only three keys. Okay, but in future, suppose when we are fetching the data from database. Okay, guys. So what happen in our object we have number of key value pairs. So suppose 10, 20, 40, 50. So it basically depends. So in from that data we only want in specific keys only. So instead of applying loops and other things, ES6 provide us a new feature which is called object restructuring. So in today it will help us to destructure the array. So let's go for it. So const from and I will use person one. So person will contain the object. From this, I want to get the specific. So suppose I only want that name. So from this array of object, if I now console.log the name, I will get the specific key only. So now if I'm going to console log, you can see I'm getting the John. Okay, guys. I hope it is a little bit clear. So I will take another key as well. So today now I will take city. Okay. So now if I'm going to console it, we will got what we will going to get John only just because we didn't console it. So now I'm going to console the city as well. I'm going to print now check it. So now you can see we are getting John, the name and the city as well. Okay. So now let's move to the another question. Okay guys. So in this another question, what we are going to do, we will rename the destructuring object basically. Okay, so what this will in this case, what will happen? So the scenario will be the same. This person two, what we will do, we will specify the name. Okay, and if we do the console.log name, okay, what we got? We got Alice. Okay, but now sometimes what happen? The name which we are fetching is already being used in our function or somewhere. Okay, so to fix this issue, to overcome this issue, we will use the renaming part. Okay, so what we will do, we will use a colon, and what I will do, I will just replace this name with the name which I'm going to give. So person to name. So now if I'm going to console this person to name, you will find we will find the same value which is ls. Okay guys. So similarly if we are going to put the comma and age and colon person to age and save. Now you can see we are getting the age as well. Okay, with the help of person to age. So whatever we just declare the value for this person to age in the age. Okay. So now let's move to the another question. So it's an so in this, what we will try to find, we will try to destruct the object which is now nested. Okay, sometimes the condition occurs, and this is the real life problem which occurs in our daily scenarios when we are going to fetch the data from database or somewhere. Okay, so how we can overcome such type of data? Okay, so suppose like student, and you can see details. Details is the nested object present in this object. Okay, so suppose if we are going to this and if we do console.log details. Now if I'm going to console, we will get the object inside it. Okay, but suppose we want to fetch the data inside this. So what we will do? And inside details. So what is now happening in this students dot details. Detail means another object. In that object we are having two keys, which is name and major and year. So now I will find the value of year only. So I will just console and print. So it is the just a second. I didn't save it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, now it's a year. So now we can use the renaming also over here. So if I'm going to just for your better understanding, copy. So yeah. Done. So now you can see with the using of this detail here, we are getting the same value. Okay. I hope आप सभी को समझ में आ रहा होगा what the thing is going on exactly. So it is called a destructuring method in nested object. So now what will happen? What we will do? We will just give some default value which is not present in the object right now. So suppose what will happen in this person 3. Okay, in this person 3, we are already having a name. Okay, but I want to give the age also in this object. So how I will do age equal to 30 suppose. In this way, we can assign this age in this object. And now if I'm going to console.log the age, and I will console the name as well. Okay. Now if I'm going to save it, you can see what we are getting. We are getting the age and the name as well, both the values. It is way. It is the how we can give the default values to it. So now it's another question. So now what we will do? We will destruct the object using the function parameter. Basically, we will pass this object inside a function. We will call a function and do some operations. Okay, guys. So suppose so what we will do? We will write a function. Okay, function get user info. Okay, in that user info we will give name and age. Okay, and we need to call this function as well. So to call this function, we'll write the value here, and in that function we will pass this person. And now if we are going to console.log, okay, what I will do is that name equal to age. Okay, now if I'm going to now you can see what we are getting. Sophia, which is the name we pass, and the age, which is 28. So it is how the function works with the object destructuring. We can pass the object inside a function and we can fetch the value. So I hope guys आप सबको समझ में आएगा like how the object destructuring works, everything works from top to end. Thank you so much. आज की वीडियो में बस इतना ही.